Okay. Hello, my name is Fox Knights, aka 9-Bit Fox. God, come on, rewind. I need to show this. Because here's the thing. One, she Papa Kented herself. But that's not what I want to show. Because here's the thing. When you start this show, there's the theme song, Do You Believe in the Child of Wonder? And, okay, hold on, god damn it. Start over, come on now. I gotta show it. Okay. Like, it's, do you believe in the child of wonder? All that stuff. It's freaking great opening. And you'd think, like, oh, it's talking about Iyanu, because she's the chosen. She's the chosen, and, like, the wonders. No. You see, you would be wrong. She is not the child of wonder. No. You see, he is. Because you wonder how the fuck he does the shit he does. Because, oh my god! Like, there's a point where he did something, I'm just like, what? How? That shit was baffling! Like, I'm clipping, I'm sorry, but oh my god, here, let me... God, where is it? I gotta show it, come on. You had that for his girl, right? Her name is Iyanu. Okay. So, first off, these guys, the deep attack, which, first off, the opening of this is the recap, and you have Bebe. What the fuck is his name? What is his name? Yie, not Toye. What was his name? You have, oh man, I had it here straight up. B. You have B, and B going, it's the people of the deep, and then you cut to the leader of the deep, and he goes, I am the leader of the deep, and it's like, yeah, no shit, we were just told that 5 minutes ago, like a second ago, come on. But, okay, so, then, pretty much, shit goes wild, everything starts happening. Oh god, oh man, do I want to bring up BA's thing first? I do, because there's so much shit in this that's like, oh my god. Okay, oh, right here, they're running away. They are running away from the deep people very quickly. They like immediately run out of the town, and then like they eventually find Battle Cat and and Keanu. Iyanu goes. Iyanu's like, don't worry, I got this. Jumps on, touches him. Inner peace. Her and Poe can have a freaking race. Who reaches inner peace first? Any case, inner peace. Purifies Battle Cat. Battle Cat's like, holy shit, I was sent to be your guardian. That's what the gods are saying. Let's go fight. They're like, yeah. And BA's like, I'm not riding a giant jaguar. That shit tried to kill us. And he goes, yeah, but he's the better ride. Anyway, so they run into town. They run in. Toya is like behind some barrels. We'll get to how Toya got behind there in a minute. But Toya is behind the barrels. He sees them run this way, and they're like, he's like, oh my, it's like, oh wow. Anyways, they runs off, and then they're running back. Then not even know they're running back. They just shows them running still, and like, oh my god, do we have a plan? As the deep people are coming after them, and it's like, oh my god, the deep is chasing them now for whatever reason. Also, this little town that's like 10 huts whole is such a long ass distance. I know in Owl Town, in my own little show, Owl Town, some of the aspects are skewed, and like it looks like there's not that many buildings. Trust me, there's gonna be way more in like Owl Town itself. But beside that point, like I get that, but also whatever. In any case, so they're running away. Iyanu at one point goes, don't worry, like I got this. Shoots an energy bow at them, and like oh shit. And then starts, like, just summoning plants and everything. Just starts attacking people. And it's like, oh, shit, she got to really hold up her powers pretty quickly. But then, B.A., who's been running away from he's like, don't worry. My turn. And then he just starts going ape shit. Man becomes the coolest character in this entire show. And again, he is the true child, not Toya, he is the true child of wonder. Because you're gonna wonder again, how the hell he could do any of this shit. Cause watch. Watch this shit. Okay, one, he killed that guy, but that's not what I wanted to see. This part, watch. Watch this. And remember, he is supposedly just a human being. Also, I feel like the voice acting, if you would have gotten English voice actors, I think, because I do think a lot of these guys are probably actually from Africa, and like that's not saying anything bad about their voice acting. It's just I'm sure it's hard to voice act in your non-native language. Watch this shit. Round one because the fight. Whatever. No, keep watching. I know. I'm sorry. Just keep watching. Are you even trying on your left? Do you see this shit? Do you see this shit? This kid, this 12-year-old, I don't know how old he is, well, however old this child is, blocked a goddamn blade about the size of his torso, about as wide as his torso, with his bare skin, with no damage. This is the true child of wonder. How do you what is the logic here? What is this? This man is the Black Superman. He's African Superman. Is he a god? Actually, you know what? He might be the son of the Avatar, which we'll get into that later. But yeah, look at this shit. He took, okay. Let's assume this is a blunt object. That is still a shit ton of force focused at a thin point to harm. And let's go again and say, let's not say it's a blunt object, let's say it's a sharp object, because usually the lines here, let me go get a sword. The lines here, also, oh shit, don't cut my computer. The lines here, which is pretty much what that's supposed to be, is the edge of the blade. So, that entire thing is sharp, or it's supposed to be. God, I'm so worried that I cut my screen. I would have been so pissed. But, oh my god, how? How powerful is he? I think he's stronger than the Chosen. He could take a blade to the side and be perfectly fine. No. Okay. But that's not even the most insane, feat of this entire show. Not including Iyanu, because, she has magic god powers. No. Because, and mind you, Iyanu does some badass shit in this. Also, Badaka has atomic breath, and again, I'm not sure how they looped back around to get this when they saw him running. They were running away from him, but beside that, that's not even the most insane shit a regular quote unquote, I think he's the son of the Avatar. We'll get into that. But, okay, there's this whole thing with the leader of the deep, and he fights the dad while the dad's trying to find Toye, because Toye, holy shit. Not Toye himself, but, okay, no, not Bayou Battle Cat. Okay, it's right, okay, it's a little bit over here. Let's see. Okay, right here. This part. God, okay. Just understand, these are human beings. These are human beings. As far as we know, these are just regular humans. Okay? Watch this shit. I wish I could make the little screen and put it up, but I don't know where I could find these so I could watch it on here. If there's a way I could could I plug in my Fire Stick into my computer and use it that way? I don't know. I don't think I can. Anyways. Oh, wait, maybe if I could plug it up to... I could probably plug it up through the same way that I record things and do it that way. I don't know. Anyways, we'll probably maybe I'll try that later so I can get some of these videos so I can have like a little screen so you can see it much better than on my TV. But in any case, watch this shit. Do you understand what that man just did? He threw this big ass club so hard it hit the top of this thing, destroying the entire cart, and with so much force that little Toya right here got sent fucking flying. And not just like he just fell over. This kid went from here to there. That is so. He went. Can you even see that? That I blot here to there? Yeah. He went goddamn flying. And he's still in the air. And he does not sound that impressed as he goes, Father! Like. And pretty much, and then, okay, and then, like, also, like, immediately, like, you know, you have this little fight scene, and these guys immediately run out of the village. They meet Battle Cat. She uses inner peace, you know, purifies him fully. Not sure why it didn't work the first time. I guess maybe she didn't achieve inner peace yet. Saves Battle Cat. Also, this lady has the Force.
Join the show, we said. It will be fun, we said. I can't believe we're stuck on God.
God, this show. And also, I will say the animation still is a little janky at some bits, and I do feel like they should have thrown a lot more money into the animation, especially for certain fight scenes, or just scenes in general. And, like, it is funny, though, as soon as Iyanu purifies Battle Cat, they immediately cut back to the city. It's like, really? To be fair, they cut back to her. But then, like, a little bit later, they do cut back to the counselor and all that. It's like, oh, God. Anyways, she does a whole little thing. You know, she, like, unhooks herself. Let me just kind of... Man, if I could, like, fast forward it without it being too, like, messy.
So, I brought some fresh mangoes to the gathering area.
Weird. And, again, weird. I feel like they're, like, going halfway with, like, these anime trope things. Like, oh, like, so, I don't know. Yeah, she suddenly has the Force. Which I don't think she's evil, but, like, I do, it is cool seeing, like, purple being used for a character who I don't believe is evil. Maybe she could be, I don't know, but I don't think she's supposed to be. Sleep! Or, you know, knockout, whatever. And then she uses that, explodes, a hole in the ceiling. Turns out her brother's room is right above her cell, and she steals some shit and leaves the scarf behind, which I'm like, oh, that kind of sucks. That scarf was kind of cool. And again, yeah, this is where they run. BA shows that he's a child of wonder. There's also an animation scrub where, like, Iyanu reaches her hand out for I think BA, and, like, her palm color is inverted with her skin color. Oh yeah, again, Iyanu's accessing all new hours. He plays the game of Knock'em. Which, I ain't gonna lie, I'm starting to, I'm like, okay, honestly, I think this episode's probably the better one because it is kind of a fight. There's still some janky animation, but I do feel like this is the more better of the episodes. It focuses more on Iyanu, Toya, and BA, as well as, you know, Battle Cat here. It has some, you know, better interactions between them. We kind of learn a little bit more about our main cast, so that's cool. And, like, this is the main cast, it seems like. But eventually, they hear Mama Shiwa. Now I got her name right. Mama Shiwa's in danger. Let's cut back to the town. Let's cut back to the town about the poor district. It's like, I get it. But also, we've already... God. Anyways, And also, here's the thing. Because also, like, okay, because I said this in the stream, but, like, Child of Wonder is such a better name for than the Chosen, which is FYI. But again, we have now realized the Child of Wonder is not Iyanu. It is BA. Anyways, Mama Shiwa is stuck in a hut on fire, which I was like, we really don't know if she's actually in there or not. And this kid's about to run in, probably would die, but then Battle Cat just atomic breaths the fire and ends Mama Shiwa. Ends Mama Shiwa. Just puts her out of her. No, I'm kidding. But does atomic breath. Also, the atomic breath. I'm not sure if you guys. I would say watch the show, but like it has kind of a bit like like almost like Godzilla's. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. Like, let me see. Yeah, you're. It's really cool. Anyways, they go in here. They're like, "Where's Mama Shiwa?" He's like, "No one could have survived this." He's like, "Shut up!" And then it turns out she kind of did. And then they found Mama Shiwa. And I know, I get it. Like, in a regular story, yeah, in our world, yeah, if a beam fell on you, it probably would crush you and kill you. I get it. But also, it does also kind of feel a little bit like Lion King. And I know, it's such a giant leap, but hear me out. I remember I grew up watching The Lion King, which, to me, that was like, okay, I watched, alright, it's The Lion King, Hakuna Matata, whatever. Like, I don't know, like, only till way later did I find out everyone was like, oh my god, that's the best Disney movie ever. I'm like, really? I kind of watched it. Maybe because I grew up watching it since I was 3, I was like, okay. But also, I remember even watching as a little kid. Not that I didn't understand death, because I grew up with, All Dogs Go to Heaven. I know, we're jumping everywhere, but stick with me. I grew up with All Dogs Go to Heaven, where Charlie dies, and he, like, goes to heaven, and then he comes back down, and then is afraid of going to hell, and we see a scene where he literally gets dragged to hell. All Dogs Go to Heaven is the Don Bluth. Like, it turns out, like, I kind of wondered, like, if there was a Don. I know we're going everywhere, but give me a second. I know I always hear, like, people say, like, oh my god, this Don Bluth movie gave me nightmares, or, you know, was my first realization of this, or whatever. I like Doug Walker said, like, the one rat in The Secret of Nim. I remember stuff like, Land Before Time, which I do like the original one now more than I do like the sequels, which I loved the sequels back then. But, like, I was like, they always say, like, you know, there's always, like, you know, something that would, like, a Don Bluth movie that gave me, like, nightmares. The thing that gave me nightmares, that really put me on, like, a path of religion for a very, like, as, like, straight, like, religion, until I kind of realized, like, maybe there's a balance that can be done than stupid blindly. Well, anyways, beside the point. Was watching Charlie get dragged to hell and tortured in hell. I was like, oh shit! Anyways, Mama Siwa here. Yeah, so I was like, anyways, back to Lion King, so we can get back to Iyanu. In Lion King, when Mufasa gets trampled and everything, and then you just kind of see him laying there, just like, I was always like, he looks fine. I think he can pull through. He looks fine as a 3-year-old. I'm like, he looks fine. Like, I think he can get up. Like, get up. Like, I was like, dude, like, you don't look hurt. Get up already. Mama Siwa's kind of doing that. And she does the whole, like, no, I'm already dead. Go, Clark. Become Superman. Like, but actually, it's go, Clark. Don't let people know you're Superman. It's bullshit. That's the man. You get it. It's so, like, I feel like with the Chosen here and the Child of Wonder, like, you could pull some magic bullshit and heal her or something. Like, I don't know, use the power of nature to rebind her bones, or use your new spiritual powers to reconstruct her ribs. I don't know, something. Heal her. And then Mama Shiwa says this. Iyanu's like, maybe I learned your lessons more. Maybe I would have listened more in this, 10 hours since I've known you? I probably would have known how to use my magic powers better and saved you. Yeah, what she's saying right now. Yeah, that. Mind you, I love this show. I'm not saying this is one of my favorite shows, but I will say I love the concept of it, and I love the ideas that are being in this. I love the idea of it, but it does have issues that needs to be addressed.
Everything happens as it's supposed to. Even the
maybe Mama Shiwa, you could get off your lazy ass and help in this story other than just getting taken out like nothing. Okay, and she says, how, like, being whatever her and Iyanu's mom are, that they're not supposed to have kids, but ever since she found this kid, she's had a son. It's very sad.
The vow I took.
Yeah, and then let's see, they're crying, very sad moment.
Dream was long lost, but it all changed when I met you. I am so.
It's so nice.
Chance.
Oh yeah, here. She just had this on the staircase, but now that I think about it, I don't think it was there before. Hold on. I have to see. Was there a bag on that staircase when they originally found her? Or did this shit magically appear? I know it's very nitpicky. I'm just like, come on.
No one could have survived this.
Thank you, Toye. You are.
Boy.
Also, I just realized that's the kid from Hey Arnold.
I'm sorry. I did.
And Recess. Actually, it's the kid from Recess. That's who that is. That's the kid from Recess.
You know she is.
Owie! No, it's not there. There's nothing on that staircase. Anyways.
Dream was the chosen. Never leave our side.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, trauma bonding's gonna be great for these guys.
You will need each other should you have any chance of getting to the source.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, here. Look at this shit. Oh, I guess technically it's hidden under the stairs, even though the stairs did not look like that. Yeah, see, look, now they're suddenly there. You see? Oh, my hand's right blocking it. Is it like slightly? It's like right there.
Here.
She gives her these. She gives him these beads that were apparently his dad's. Which, if you can't tell, there's. All right, yeah, he's gonna be able to look in a second. So we have one that looks like fire, one that looks like water. Wait, where is it? Well, then we have one. Wait, no, it's. What is it? How does it go? Fire, water. Is it? No. Yeah, no. Fire, water, earth, air. Is that how the opening goes? Anyways, fire, water, look, and then you have crackly rock, and then you have wind for air. Which also, probably one of the only shows I've seen where they actually make wind the white color. Because that honestly makes way more sense. I think it's 90% they make it light. But still, I feel like light would be the more yellowish one if you really wanted to go that route. In any case, this was his father's. It turns out his father was the Avatar. By God, if this motherfucker gains elemental abilities of the 4 elements, that is going to be freaking hilarious. Like, what is this? I love this. Give him powers. If this is a big ass twist that Iyanu is just like a guide for the actual Child of Wonder, that would be hysterical. Also, I don't think that's actually going to be the case, because again, it's called Iyanu, but I do find it really funny. Also, the Vizier guys having visions of the Dark God saying, like, open my lamp, you damn idiot! Let me out! But anyways, yes, he gets these beads, and she says, these will help you. Also, there was a big thing about the children of the deep, and the dad saying, like, my son, like the warrior dad, he goes like, let me go find Toya, let me go find my son, and the deep guy goes, and he's like, I lost my son to people just like you, and the warrior dad goes, Toya's dad goes like, who would bring their son into battle? And then the deep just like, and he's like, oh my God, I'm the bad dad. And then also at one point the deep guy kind of swings his big mallet thing down, and Toya's dad catches it with a spear, and I call bullshit. because we saw this man throw this big-ass club with his strength, and he not only destroyed their cart, but sent a child who wasn't even near, like, the impact zone, here, hit it, and hit it so hard, it flung this child off of this in a completely opposite direction that it was knocked into, off into the distance, like, to the point where the dad lost sight of him, like... But yeah, so yeah, and anyways... Mama Shiwa says, you're going to need these are, and she dies. So we don't get to know what these are yet. But I'm gonna go ahead and guess BA is gonna have some elemental powers. Probably.
To your father, they were his lucky beads.
His lucky beads?
The beads of...
I don't know, maybe he's part god or something, or maybe like he's actually the child of the deep guy. Yes, you watch this shit. Bullshit! I call bullshit that he's able to block that. In any case, so Iyanu and crew are now all together with a party. They also, when Mama Siwa dies, they're like, this is so sad. Loot her house. We have to take whatever shit we can. Hurry before we get caught. And they find a saddle. They put it on the back of Battle Cat, which at first I thought they had the tarp over it. I thought that was Mama Siwa's body, like they kind of covered her, but I guess they're just gonna leave her body like that and just like, well, I'm just gonna rob her house. They put a saddle on Battle Cat and they ride off into the distance. Toya's dad tells everyone to back up. The Deep says, I'm going to take three men and we're going to track down to the captain leader and kill him. And the dad's is going to hunt down Toya to try to save him. And BA is very sad about his town being burned down, which is not that big of a town, but again, you would imagine it was a city for how much they were running across it on the back of this super fast Jaguar. And that was the end. So, what we've learned today is BA is a beast who can take a blade to the arm and be perfectly fine and unscathed. No damage at all. Mama Siwa died pretty easily, and also BA's the Avatar. I don't know what to say about this show. It's great. I like it. Also, Atomic Breath Battle Cat is amazing. I love this shit. God. All right. But yeah, I gotta read this so I can go through. Talking about the different things, because God, it looks like this ends on episode 3, so I actually might need to get more. Actually, maybe episode 4. But yeah, I gotta read through these. I gotta do. Does that actually glow on her hip too? Kind of does. There's a little charm with like glowy eyes on it. In any case, this was the cooler one. This was, I think, the better episode out of all of them. You actually focused more on the main group, and the city part kind of was limited to Iyanu's mom escaping, as well as like maybe the vizier for like 5 seconds, for like a minute, and then like we cut back to the actual interesting shit. So, yeah, this episode was fine. I like this one a lot. Told you guys, thanks for watching, sharing videos. Hopefully you enjoy this. And do you believe BA is the child of wonder? Him taking a blade to the arm, bare skin, and being perfectly fine is so damn overpowered and hilarious to me that it's, God. Thanks for watching my videos, and we'll see you later. The man is a beast. Also, he hisses at a battle cat, and it's kind of amazing.